Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naranjaiva Narottamam
Naranjaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttama-shloke
Bhaktin Bhavadir Naistiti
Bhaktim Bhavati Naistiti
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 3, text number 14. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is The Pure Devotional Service, The Change in the Heart. Please repeat the sloga behind me. Etac chuśrūṣatāṁ vidvan
Etac chuśrūṣatāṁ vidvan
Sūta arhasi bhāṣitum
Sūta arhasi bhāṣitum
kathāḥ hari-kathodarkāḥ
kathāḥ hari-kathodarkāḥ
satāṁ syuḥ sadasi dhruvam.
satāṁ syuḥ sadasi dhruvam.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Etac,
Etac,
this.
this.
Śuśrūṣatāṁ,
Śuśrūṣatām,
of those eager to hear.
of those eager to hear.
Vidvan,
Vidvan,
O learned.
O learned.
Sūta,
Sūta,
Sūta Gosvāmī.
Sūta Gosvāmī.
Naha,
Naha,
unto us.
unto us.
Arhasi,
Arhasi,
may you do it.
may you do it.
Bhāṣitum,
Vāṣitum,
just to explain it.
just to explain it.
Katha,
Kathāḥ,
topics.
topics.
Hari-kathā-udarkāḥ,
hari-kathodarkāḥ,
result in the topics of the Lord.
result in the topics of the Lord.
Satāṁ,
Satāṁ,
of the devotees.
of the devotees.
Syuḥ,
Syuḥ,
maybe.
maybe.
Sadasi,
Sadasi,
in the assembly of.
in the assembly of.
Dhruvam,
Dhruvam,
certainly.
certainly.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charna on the AC Bhakti-rasāmṛta-sindhu of Rūpa Gosvāmī.
Jai Shri Prabhu.
Translation, please repeat behind me. O learned Sūta Gosvāmī,
O learned Sūta Gosvāmī,
please continue to explain
please continue to explain
such topics to us,
such topics to us,
because we are all eager to hear.
because we are all eager to hear.
Besides that, topics which result in the discussion of the Lord Hari should certainly be discussed in the assembly of devotees. Purport. As we have already quoted above from the Bhakti-rasāmṛta-sindhu of Rūpa Gosvāmī, even mundane things, if devoted in the service of the Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, are accepted as transcendental. For example, the epics or the histories of Rāmāyaṇa and Mahābhārata, which are specifically recommended for the less intelligent classes, women, Sudras, and unworthy sons of higher caste, are also accepted as Vedic literature because they are compiled in connection with the activities of the Lord. Mahabharata is accepted as the fifth division of the Veda after its first four divisions, namely Sama, Yeju, Rig, and Atharvana. The less intelligent do not accept Mahabharata as part of the Vedas, but great sages and the authorities accept it as the fifth division of the Vedas. Bhagavad-gītā is also part of the Mahabharata, and it is full of the Lord's instruction for the less intelligent class men. Some less intelligent men say that Bhagavad-gītā is not meant for the householders, but such foolish men forget that Bhagavad-gītā was explained to Arjuna, a grihastha, a family man, and spoken by the Lord in his role as a grihastha. So Bhagavad-gītā, although contains the high philosophy of the Vedic wisdom, is for the beginners in the transcendental science, and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam for graduates and postgraduates in the transcendental science. Therefore, literatures like Mahabharata, the Puranas, and similarly other literatures which are full of the pastimes of the Lord are all transcendental literatures, and they should be discussed with full confidence in the society of great society devotees. The difficulty is that such literatures, when discussed by professional men, appear to be mundane literature like histories or epic, because there are so many historical facts and figures. It is said here, therefore, that such literature should be discussed in the assembly of devotees. Unless they are discussed by devotees, such literatures cannot be released by the higher class of men. So, the conclusion is that Lord is not impersonal in the ultimate issue. He is the supreme person, and he has his different activities. He is the leader of the all living entities, and he descends at his will and by his personal energy to reclaim the fallen souls. Thus, he plays exactly like the social, political, or religious leaders. Because such roles ultimately culminate in the discussion of topics of the Lord. All such preliminary topics are also transcendental. That is the way of spiritualizing the civic activities of human society. Men have inclinations for studying history and many other mundane literature, stories, fictions, dramas, magazine, newspaper, etc. So let them be devoted with the transcendental service of the Lord, and all of them will turn to the topic released by all devotees. The propaganda that the Lord is impersonal, that he has no activity, and that he is a dumb stone without the name, form, and the form has encouraged people to become godless, faithless demons. And the more they devoid from the transcendental activities of the Lord, the more they become accustomed to mundane activities that only clear their path to hell instead of return their home back to Godhead. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam begins from the history of the Pandavas with necessary political and social activities, and yet Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is said to be the Paramahamsa Samhita, or the Vedic literature meant for the topmost transcendentalist, and it describes Param Jnanam, the highest transcendental knowledge. Pure devotees of the Lord are all Paramahamsas, and they are like the swans who know the art of sucking milk out of a mixture of milk and water. Om Dasa. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnanāñjana-śalākaya Chakshulmilitamyena Tasmai Śrī Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna-prasthaya Bhutale Śrīmade Bhakti-vedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshatarani Jai Śrī Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhara Śrīvasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, today, this sloka, it is especially the Sūta Gosvāmī. So, all the learned sages, they're assembled in the Naimisharanya forest. So, here, this place, it is different from where Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami they discussed. So, they did this during this sloka. They already completed the Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj is completed. In that assembly, Sūta Gosvāmī was there, and Sonaka Rishi and other assembled devotees, they are for the welfare of the Kali Yuga people, they are doing the yajna. So during they are doing this 1,000 years of yajna. During that time, there is no changes happening. What is happening? Only the black smoke is coming from that, and they become black because of the smoke. So there is no, because the effect of the yajna also reduced that time. So that time they are discussing this Bhagavatam. So they are asking, Sūta Gosvāmī, you were in the meeting with Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami. So why don't you come? Why don't you explain the same thing to us? So that's the reason that time they are discussing. So still till now, Sukadeva Goswami was telling all those things. Then the Sonaka Rishi, he was telling this, oh Lord Sūta Gosvāmī, please continue this explaining such topic before us. We are eager to hear. So he was expressing his eagerness. The Sūta Gosvāmī, Sukadeva, Sonaka Rishi, he was, and the other assembled devotees, they are expressing their eagerness to hear. Beside that, topic which result in the discussion of Lord Hari should certainly be discussed in the assembly of devotees. And also, he is stressing the point that the topics which are connected with the Lord should be discussed along with the devotees and the assembly of devotees. These need to be discussed. That this is the 2 points. So the Sonaka Rishi and all the other devotees are stressing this. So the 2 things. First one is eagerness to hear, and the second thing is the topic what we are speaking, and which the topic of Hari should be speak with the assembly of devotees. These are the 2 things this is the 2 things are the takeaway from this sloka actually. How to increase the eagerness to hear? Yes, there are many people are in this world. They may go to the temple, they have the faith in the Lord, but they are very poor in the hearing from the pure devotees or any preachers. They are not ready to hear, they are not ready to accept what the people are saying. They have the faith, okay, they have the faith, Bhagavad-gītā is the book ready, but I don't want to read, I don't want to hear. There is a connection between me and Lord is there, so I will go and God is there in the temple only. I will go and worship the God and I will come back. That is my spiritual activity, that is over. So this is the way the many people are there in that world. Their taste of hearing about the Lord is less compared to the taste they are having in that hearing about all the other mundane activities, mundane things happening around us. There are many people there in the villages. They will first thing they'll wake up. There are many men. And if you see, they will go to the first thing, they will go to the tea shop and they want to read the newspaper, magazines. So what is there? What is happening in the so all of the activities, whatever happened, it was in the past. Okay, this was happened in the past. Yesterday it happened like this. This happened like this. That's only the past incidents only would be there in the paper. Still, they will discuss the political, they'll discuss the sports, they'll discuss the cinema. Hours together they will discuss and they will spend their time. But others also eager to hear that. If it is something they are talking about the cine actor or actress, then everybody eager to hear. Even because of the attraction towards the sense gratification. They want to hear about the activities happening done by those people. So those people are not the actor or actress, those people are not a very elevated people. They are also like us only, but they are degraded than us, because they are living like their life as if they want. So, and the only main thing that whatever they are doing, they are acting in such a way and they are popularizing, they are creating their fame in such a way that all the people will keep, means this is kind of a maya. So such a way they are acting, the people, even though some little faith on the Lord, they will leave the Lord and they will attracted by this kind of their speech, their beauty, their body look, their dress code, all those things they will get attracted. What the actual work, this actor and actress, the sports people and the other politicians, what they are doing, they are taking the attraction from the Lord towards them. So those people, they are limited. Their lifetime is limited, and their name, fame, beauty, and even if you take the sportsman, their strength, everything limited. Very specific period only they can do all those activities, whatever they are doing. Even though our mundane people, mundane mind, whatever, who don't have fully faith on the Lord, they may have the faith, but they are not able to connect with the Lord. They are easily attracted by those flowery words and the outward bodily look and all those stuffs. So this is the eagerness of the hearing is changed from, even though they have started hearing the hari-katha. See, hari-katha, we will talk about if you talk about the Bhagavatam, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Bhagavad-gītā, it happened years back, many years back. So they don't want to hear. These are all the historical events. Why you want to see? Why you want to hear? Let us hear whatever the recent activities, what is happening, what this actor, what these actors, what they were doing. So people are eager to hear that. So the eagerness to hear is there with the people in the Kali Yuga, but that topic is, whatever they are hearing a topic, that is mundane topics. So that topics need to be changed from the mundane to higher caste. So that work, who will do that? That work we have to do. Because all the organizations, spiritual organizations, they are doing this. They're trying to do the same thing. The topics, but whatever the mundane people are doing, the hearing, they are engaging themselves. They wanted to change from that topics to the topics of the Lord. So, but if you see, very few people only changing their topic. Like us, we are changing the topics of the mundane to the Lord. Why we changed? Because we also initially like that only to attracted by all those things. But we got a costless mercy of the Lord. We got some pure devotees or some devotees. They initiated us. Okay, this is the way you have to. There is a Lord topic is also there. Then we are coming into that and we are getting the path. Once you get into the path of bhakti, automatically Lord will show the path how you need to progress. So we are progressing in that path. But other people who are not at all coming in ready to hear, so their path is getting into the hell only. So eagerness into the hearing, eagerness to show, the people should show the eagerness to hear the topics of the Lord. Then only the heart will be it will get clean. Otherwise, what will happen? They will keep on the mundane topics only. It will grow on their mind always 24/7. They will think about that only, and they will fell on the kama, krodha, lobha. Then they will get into the hellish planet. So that is the things it is happening in the material world. So the topics need to be, whatever the topics we are speaking, that topic should be connected with the Lord, and the Lord should be glorified. Or in that, at the end of that, the theme of the topic of the Lord should be. See, some people are the atheists also speaking about the Lord. So Lord is doing this, Lord is doing that. So that we cannot consider as their topics of the Lord topics. They are speaking what they are speaking. They are speaking against the Lord. They are speaking the Lord is not there. He is not there. People are going to this temple in the foolish way. Like that, those people are talking. Even though those people are connected with the Lord's topic, but those topics are not favorable to bhakti. So we should not hear those kind of topics. The topics which are glorifying the Lord, which are glorifying the pure devotees, only such topics will clear the dirt in our heart. So we need to always eager to hear the glorification of the Lord, the glorification of the pure devotees, and whatever the pastimes happen with the Lord. All those things we need to hear. See, even though we are hearing the pastimes of the Lord again and again, we know that, okay, Prahlad Maharaj and how he became a devotee, how Narasimha Avatar happened. But by hearing from the various senior devotees, the pure devotees, the same topic, same katha, whatever the way they are explaining, that will be, we need to relish that. So how they are explaining. So we know that the theme, the story we know, what is the story, how it is beginning, how it is ending, everything we know. But the way they are explaining, that will mesmerize, because first they will explain the pure devotee, Prahlad Maharaj, and the another pure devotee, Narada, and another, the great Supreme Lord, Narasimha Avatar. So the topics are connected with the pure devotee of the Lord. Then even though we are hearing the same topics again and again, our heart is getting cleaned. And we are also relishing that. Same topics, we know the same subject. What is the climax also we know. Everything we know, but still we are relishing that. Because those topics are connected with the Lord, their glorification of the Supreme Lord and the act of the Supreme Lord. See, it is not like that only the cinema, only we have it as a masala. So we need to say it should be have when a cinema is famous, means if it is it is running more days and the collection is more, that means that cinema has some masala. What is that masala? So there is some fight will be there, comedy will be there, some romance will be there. Then the cinema will be successful. So the similar way, but all those things are there in the Lord's topics also. But if you see the cinema, the romance, then you will have the feeling that you will get a feeling of sense enjoyment. But the same topics, Lord's topics, if you hear, there also it has the romance is there. But when you hear, then your heart will be clear. It will be clean. So that is the difference between the mundane topic and the hari-katha. So eagerness to hear is our eagerness should be about Hari and Hari devotees. That eagerness should be there. Here, so Sūta Gosvāmī, he is explaining about the Lord's pastimes. So that is the reason all the assembled, they are rishis and munis. They are not the grahasthas like us. All are rishis and munis. They left their family life and they dedicated the lives for this Lord's service. In between those devotees, this hari-katha is getting spoken by this Sūta Gosvāmī. So they are showing their eagerness to hear the pastimes of the Lord. And besides that, and another point is the topic should be discussion. The hari-katha should be discussed in between the assembly of devotees. So the assembly of devotees means it is not that only 1 or 2 persons will need discussion. That also fine. 1 or 2 persons also discussion. But the assembly of devotees, if you discuss, then it can be released. There can be released more. Because some other person can, devotees, many devotees are together, and if you are speaking hari-katha, and some other devotees give some more point to add it into the spice into that katha, so that the multiple devotees giving their viewpoints, giving their adding that means add. If what they will add the value to the hari-katha, so that it will change the heart of all the other devotees. So that is the topic should be hari-katha. And also Prabhupada is talking about the Mahābhārata and Rāmāyaṇa. So see, directly if you read Vedas, it is not possible for us to understand fully. And in Bhagavad-gītā also, Krishna is saying that the final goal, even after reading all the Vedas, I am to be known. That's what Krishna is saying, that we will if you understand the Vedas, we will understand Krishna. So the mundane, the normal, the less intelligent class of people, that is women, Sudras, and the unworthy son of a higher class, the Brahmana's son, they may not following the Brahmanical way of life. So if they are not following the Brahmanical way of life, they cannot understand the topics of the Vedas and the Vedanta Sutras. So for such class of people, the Mahabharata and Ramayana, those Puranas were written by Vyasa. So the pure devotees of the Lord, they will accept that those Puranas and the Mahabharata and Ramayana also as a fifth Vedas. Mahabharata is a fifth Veda. Why they are calling it a fifth Veda? Because Purana is a fifth Veda. If the same Mahabharata, if it is spoken by a professional speaker who don't have the bhakti in his heart, he just read the Mahabharata book and he is speaking, and he will stress the point. What he will stress is, he will talk about Karna. Karna did so much of, he is a big guy, and he will talk about Duryodhana. What is the activities of such demons? But the core of this Mahabharata is what to say, what need to be understand, that this is all about the topics of the Lord. That we need to understand. The Lord, because of the pure devotees, the Pandavas are the pure devotees. In order to save them, Lord appeared there, and Lord gave the support to establish the kingdom. So all those things we will understand. We will happy with that topics which are connected with the Lord. Just a minute. So the topics which are connected with the Lord, we will take that topics. So we can understand from the Mahabharata and Ramayana, we can understand how Lord appeared and saved these devotees. The Lord is coming here, Lord is not necessary to come over here in this material world, but in order to give the faith, He will give the confidence to the fallen souls. Okay, Lord will appear. I will appear millennium after millennium. Why Krishna is saying like that? because Lord wanted to give the mercy to his pure devotees. If he can kill the demons, he can establish the dharma from there in the Goloka Vrindavan itself. He don't want to come over here and to establish. But he is coming is because of his causeless mercy, causeless attraction, causeless affection with the fallen souls like us. But we don't have the that much affection with the Lord, because we don't have much connection. We lost our connection between us and the Lord. We are in the forgotten mode. So that is the reason to re-establish that and to give the taste, to re-establish the connection. Lord is appearing and he is giving that knowledge to us so that we can re-establish our connection. So these topics, whatever the Rāmāyaṇa, Mahābhārata we are talking, there are, if you hear, if any katha, if you see, there are sometimes the demons, we will speak about the demons, sometimes most of the time we'll speak about the Lord and his devotees. So in that, if you see the demon also, sometimes their strength, everything will be discussed. So we should not take that kind of points. Okay, if it's a demon, we can also do like that. We should not attracted by the demonic natures of the people. No, demons like this, like that. Okay, we can also do, because Lord didn't do anything for those kind of people. Let me also do that. We should not get attracted in the topics of that demonic qualities. We have to, why we are discussing this Mahabharata, Ramayana, it is the mixture of the demons and the devotees and the Lord. It is, everything is there. It's a mixture. So from that, we need to take only what is required for us. So that's why Prabhupada giving the analogy here. The pure devotees of the Lord are all Paramahamsas. They will like a swans. So if you mix the water and milk, the swan, it will just suck the milk only. It will leave the water. So that means the similar way, the Puranas, everything, it is a mixture of all the demons and about the Lord and about the pure devotees. So the Paramahamsas, the pure devotees of the Lord, if you are a devotee, the devotee will take only the milk. How the swan is taking the milk, the devotees will take only what is required for him. About they will get only the bhakti from hearing the Puranas and all those stuff. So that is the quality of the pure devotees of the Lord. So we also need to take only which are favorable to our bhakti, from even though we are hearing this, all the pastimes of the Lord, which is favorable to our bhakti, we need to keep that in our mind. All the other things we need to leave it. So this is the takeaway from this sloka. So there are, in the today's topic, we discussed 2 points. One is, 2 things should be there. One is eager to hear about the Lord. The next thing is the topic, whatever the topic, the assembly of devotees we are speaking, it should be a hari-katha. These are the 2 takeaway points from this. So how the Naimisharanya the pure devotees of the Lord got attraction towards this and attract toward the Lord Hari-katha, and he got benefited. And similar way, we also, if you hear eager, if we also increase the eagerness to hear about the Lord and hari-katha, then we also, our heart also will clean. We also become a pure devotee one day. So we are in the path of becoming a pure devotee. Please increase your eagerness to hear about the hari-katha, and the topic should be hari-katha, not the mundane topics. Then our heart will be clean and we can also progress in bhakti. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki Jai.